Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and it is time for card number 2 in our card series, which also is the Card Class to Go series. And this is Greetings from Santa. This is the stamp set that we are focusing on this week. And it also is a bundle with the detailed Santa thinlits. And we are going to be using both of these today for the card. So I'm kind of excited about it. I have not even used this yet, so I know that it's going to be gorgeous because I've seen some other people have it in action. So this is my first time actually getting it out, but I am thrilled. So I'm going to get my big shot out. And the first thing that I have already done is I have cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock so that it folds into, and I don't know what kind of a fold this is, but a top folding card into an A2, which is a 4.25 by 5.5 card. And then I'm also going to take my card base and I'm going to sandwich it underneath this so that it will not cut on this side of the paper. I just want it to cut on this side. So I'm going to put that right at the very top on my big shot. And then I'm going to lay my die down where I want it. And I want it to be about there. And then I'm also going to use this one down here. And I want it to be kind of close to the bottom because I'm going to put a sentiment in between these two. So this needs to be fairly close to the top and that needs to be fairly close to the bottom, and I'm going to use the Happy Christmas to All sentiment. So I'm going to pull that out. At least that's my plan, and if it's not big enough then we will use the other one that says Merry Christmas. Oh goodness. I'm trying to do that with one hand. I don't know why. I can use both hands. So I'm just going to kind of make sure that this fits in there. And it does. So we're good. So I'm just kind of making sure that all of this is centered up and how I'd like it. Once you get it the way you want it, if you want to put some post-it tape down or something like that just to make sure that it stays in place, you can do that. It's probably a good idea. And I am just going to do that once because it was a very tight fit and I don't want it to move on me. So let's just make sure. Oh, it did. It cut nicely. And this I can tell that it cut as well. Now, oh my goodness, this is so cool. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Now, as you can see, the reverse parts of this are in here. And some people have even used this like to put his cheeks, like to rosy up his cheeks or to color them and then put some rose on them, or to glitter up some of his beard and then put it back on here. And that's a good idea. You're more than welcome to do that. It kind of comes out nicely like that. But I am going to use my brush, and I think this is just called the die brush, and I'm just going to get off all of these little white pieces that I don't need for this particular card. Isn't that cool? So it takes them all off. Oops, there's a couple more right here. Super easy. Even on this one it will do the same. Well, I say it will do the same and then it's not doing it on the little dot. It will though, I promise. Oh, there it goes. So we are good to go, and this can all just go in the garbage. If you wanted to, you could like use this piece and color this and then put it behind it so you had little cheeks. That's a really cute idea, but we're not going to do that for this particular card. So once I've gotten this cleaned, I'm going to put this away because it's kind of a good idea to clean up as you go. I know that sometimes that's a pain, but I will tell you that some of these little pieces are easy to misplace. And if you keep your die cuts together always, then you always know that you have the whole set. Some of them are very tiny, and if you've put them on something, you might lose them or whatever. So I just like to go ahead and put them away as I'm doing my work. And this is crafting in real life, people. And then I'm going to put this here. Okay, so I just put that back too, because it's better to just know that you have them all put back. Oh, why did I put it back? I still need it. I'm a dingbat. So let's get that one out again. And we're going to stamp. So I'm getting out my block. And if you have a Misty, you might want to use that for this or something like that. I'm going to use Emerald Envy, because I think that we're going to do red and green, so it will be really pretty. Make sure you have your stamp in the right direction. I have done that before, and it's kind of funny, but it's not a good thing. And then I'm just going to stamp straight down and hopefully getting this in the middle and centered. So sorry if you saw my lovely hair. Oh, it's perfect. How cute is that? Now I already have some Stampin' Mist on here from working on my stamping earlier. So my Stampin' Scrub, my Stampin' Mist, and I leave my little D-sized block in the scrubber because then I always have it. Now I can put this stamp away and I can close up my Emerald Envy. And then what I've done is I have cut a piece of Cherry Cobbler, which is my favorite red that we have. And I've cut it so it is about 4, and it's between 4 and 4 1/4, and between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. So it's like 1/8 of an inch shy of filling up the entire page, if you can see that. And I'm going to put this on the back of this, like so. So to do that, you can do a few things. I'm going to use let's use my fine tip glue pen, because I do like this. And I'm going to go ahead and go into some of this beard too, just to make sure that he sticks really well. And you wouldn't have to do it all. Just some key areas to make sure that you've gotten it all. And that he'll stick down. And a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, so you don't need very much. And then I'm going to just go around the edge of this frame with my glue. And I'm going to go around the edge of this as well. And I'll make sure that I get this pretty close to the bottom so that it'll cover up this glue. And then what I'm going to do is take my ATG gun and actually go in that area that's opened so that I know that that's really stuck well too. Just like that. So then I'm taking my Cherry Cobbler and I'm going to start it down here at the bottom. And I'm just going to carefully lay it down over the top. Now you are going to see something really cool when we turn this over, because I just think that the white with the red is just fabulous. Isn't that the coolest thing? It is so neat. I've been covering it with my finger so you really can't see it, but isn't that so cool? And I love the red and the green. So you can see where some of the pieces are sticking up, so I'm just going to turn it back over and just kind of, I don't know, rub on the red part just to make sure that it gets all of that part stuck down. And then if there's still areas that need to be stuck down, I can do that now from this way. So I'm going to stick this little guy up. He keeps wanting to come up, so I'm going to just make sure I put some glue on him. And some glue on this guy. I thought I got him pretty good, but maybe I didn't. I could have missed it. I never remember if I'm nearsighted or farsighted, but I can't see things close up, so sometimes I struggle with seeing, oh, and I just got glue everywhere. I struggle with seeing some of the small details, so I'm just kind of careful. And then I think I'll go right along this edge and do a little bit more. And then I'm going to turn it over and push again, just do the same thing. I'm going to put this on here because if you leave this open, it will clog that fine tip up. And that's the whole point of having the fine tip. You don't want it to be clogged. You can fish it out, but it's way easier. Trust me, I know from doing it. And I still have a ton in here, and I have used this a lot. It is very liquidy. I don't know if you guys can see it like shaking in there, but it is very liquidy. And just be careful when you're using it, because a little bit goes a lot, and it will spread like this, but it will dry clear. I just didn't want it to get on there at all, because sometimes you can still tell that it was there, but that's okay. I mean, it's such a cute card. I don't think anybody's going to complain. And then if I wanted to, or if you guys want to, you could add some stickles maybe to here, or you could add, I don't know, whatever you wanted. But this is beautiful, just like this. And this is card number 2, and it is so easy, guys. It's 2 pieces of cardstock and 1 color of ink. I mean, it's just amazing. And I love the Santa. It's so cute. And I love the white with the red. You could also use navy. You could use green. You could use yellow. All of those would be pretty. You could even use like pink or something if you wanted to do kind of a pastel-y card. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I just wanted to make a quick and easy card with the second one using both the greetings from Santa and the detailed Santa thinlits. And again, if you are interested in joining one of my clubs, I will have details on my next club coming up sometime in the next few days. And if you joined this club, you have enough in your stash to make 2 of these cards in the stash that I sent you. So you will get something that looks something like this, and super easy. You can just go ahead and make a card. Well, thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I'm back, but as a finishing touch for this card, I thought a little rhinestone would be really cute. So I put a little rhinestone right there in the middle of this bottom die cut. So if you ordered this kit, you will have a rhinestone in your card too. So you can do the same. Thanks. Bye.